I've got games, so many games, I don't know what to do with all these games. And if you just want to chat, let's talk in bits and bytes, cause I'm down like that. When I'm at the Goodwills or when I'm checking Craigslist, all I'm thinking about is my NES. It's just something to do, it's like the passing of time. Without further ado, let's end this rhyme.
Hey everybody, it's me, Justin, aka Goodwill Hunter, and I am back with another video pickups from today from the reseller who has a shop that just opened 20 minutes down the road from where I work. Thank you very much, because when I moved down here from Connecticut, I could not find a mom and pop video game store. So to have one open up literally 20 minutes down the road from where I work, where I can go to on my lunch breaks, is a plus. So he's got a lot more inventory, shelves are pretty packed full of games, a lot of good games, but again, they're not labeled with prices, so you find those games and you bring them up and he will literally price them for you, which sucks because he always goes way overpriced. The games I picked up though were 3 Super Nintendo games, a TurboGrafx 16 game, and a 32X game. Yes, 32X, I do have one, and for that, most part, the games, they're not very good, but if you can find one for really cheap, pick it up. I'll go with the TurboGrafx 16 game first, because to find these in the original case, I mean, and I'm not talking the jewel, I'm talking about the actual cardboard, is really hard to come by, because it's really just a piece of cardboard with a little piece of styrofoam in it. And you know, you have the jewel case, which has the instructions and the game in it, and the cover art, so, you know, why don't you just go with that? So most of the time, just threw it away. It's a sports game, I know, you're like, sports, but it's at least a good sport, right? I mean, baseball games tend to be a little bit fun. So we got World Class Baseball on the TurboGrafx 16. I'm not going to show you any gameplay footage because it's baseball, and if you don't understand the gameplay and mechanics around baseball, you're probably a vegetable. But you can see, comes in that nice case. Doesn't have the little dust cover for the Hue card, but whatever. At least it's the case and it's not all beat up. Moving on to the 32X, I picked up another fighting game. I kind of like the fighting games. He had this game in the box, but he wanted like 20 bucks for it. You know, I guess when you could find box 32X games, because those aren't like the regular Genesis games. They're not clamshells, they're not hard plastic, they're just regular cardboard. And a lot of the time they get really banged up and torn and thrown away. So they're like the Nintendo boxes that just don't last. But I had seen this game and I was kind of interested, and he only wanted $2.99 for it, so I took a shot in the dark. It's Cosmic Carnage. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it autofocuses. Right, it's Cosmic Carnage. Let's go get it on with one-player action. Should I do options? Nah, whatever. One player. Ooh, alright, I want to be... I don't even know. How about the guy who looks like the alien? I'll just pick him. Blatant ripoff. What's his name? Nothing? Yeah, it should be his name. A game like this. Alright. What the hell? Alright. So I kick, jump. I mean, this is 32X. This is not... These aren't... Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna freaking jump on this guy. That's all I can do. It's just... I mean, come on. 32X was supposed to be this really great 32, you know, bit graphics, and this just looks like ass. This looks like any other, I mean, alright, maybe the characters, kind of, the way they move looks a little bit better, but it's, I mean, look at the background, it's not even like moving. It's like a 2D background, and they just put like wallpaper on it. Yay! What is his name? Demon? Whoa, original. The first one I picked up, I don't believe I've ever played it, but it looked kind of similar to like Gradius or Life Force. You know, the kind of, well, I guess not Gradius, because Gradius is more of a top overview. And Life Force is more of a side-scroller, so it's a side-scroller. It's called Thunder Spirits. Alright, and finally we have Thunder Spirits. Yes, it's another shoot-'em-up. If you don't like shoot-'em-ups, then you don't know what you're missing, because they're some of the most fast-paced, and this one, you know, it's not as hard. It's maybe not one of the better side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups, and I think, you know, it's got its fair gameplay mechanics, and it's varied. I mean, look, you're fighting, like, giant plants and stuff. I mean, I don't even know what it is, but, I mean, back then, no one really, you could just pretty much throw anything into a side-scroller, shoot-'em-up, and it was awesome, and just throw in some, you know, some really techno music, and the kiddies loved it. They still do. But again, you know, just bleeps and bloops and lasers, and throw some robots and some plants. And, whoa, what the fuck is that? It's like a giant fucking cyber penis with an alien head that shoots lasers out of its cock. I mean, what the fuck is that? The second game I picked up for the Super Nintendo is also another side-scroller shoot-'em-up, or shmup. It's Darius Twin, another excellent side-scrolling shoot-'em-up with amazing music, awesome frantic gameplay. You pretty much play as you're trying to stop this alien invasion, and for some reason all the aliens look like giant fish. Alright, here we go with some Darius Twin. Now, I really enjoyed playing this game. Now, this is the game that, if you ain't got it, you just gotta get it, you know? It's just fast-paced, shoot-'em-ups, all day, every day. You know, it takes a while to get some of the power-ups, but I think it's a pretty decent side-scroller. It's just frantic. Like, look at all that, you know? And you gotta think about what you're going to do and how close you want to be to the ground, and it's just button mash, but it's fun. It's not like it's, you know, too easy or too hard. I think it's pretty balanced. I mean, the music, just listen to that. That's great, and this is only the first level. But, yeah, you fight fish. The fish monsters, they're trying to invade, and it's your job as, I think you're a fisherman, to get them all. You gotta get them all like Pokemon, except they're fish. The last game I picked up for the Super Nintendo was a game that I had rented in the past when I was younger and owned a Super Nintendo, and Super Nintendo was like the thing. And it's by a company that made games. They made kind of a, I don't know, Streets of Rage, Final Fight knockoff, and it's called Rival Turf. Well, this one is by the same company. It's Jaleco, and it is, Hey Punk, Are You Tough Enough? Look how they spell Tough Enough. The name alone. Hey Punk, are you tough enough? Master the moves to master me. Wow. Alright, yeah, some Tough Enough. Yeah, Zazzy versus Gadget. Yeah, because, you know, you gotta pick the black guy, because he looks like, what's that guy? Ving Rhames, or, what's the guy from Solo? That's who it reminds me of. But, see, I mean, it's just kind of basic. Look, it's kind of like a Rio's key move from Fatal Fury. Come on, just do something. Alright, that's pretty much from Fatal Fury, or Art of Fighting. It's just, there's not... Come on. Get him down. Come on. Come on. One more hit. Come on. Jump. Eat that Shoryuken! So those were my pickups for today. I hope you enjoyed. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment. I'll be doing them as long as I have games to do. And let me tell you, I still have more videos for recent pickups that I just haven't gotten around to doing. They're in the queue. Or I also have some unrelated game stuff too I'd like to make videos on. You know, videos on my Neo Geo MVS. So stay tuned for some of that. I also want to do videos on things to help those of us who don't have as much money to go out and, you know, keep buying and finding games. You know, there are other ways to get money, and I'm not talking about drugs. As always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.